Hello and welcome back to the Notable Norse. So, a solution has been pointed out to our succession crisis. Wait, I think I've said that one before. Yes. Well, instead of Tyr or Ulfhilda, what about if we go a generation down? Because realistically, we might live another 5, another 6, another 10 years, right? If we live that long, the next generation coming up are going to be in the perfect position. So, let's have a look at our next generation down. How are we going to do that? That's a good question. I think I'm going to go in here, because we should be able to do it right now. And I can then say, I want the dynasty to be my dynasty, right? So that's going to lower it right away. And then, let's just try and look for some things that we might want. So we probably want High Marshal. Who's the highest Marshal? Right now, that's in with Ulfhilda. So it actually looks like Tyr lost some. He did have 21 last time we looked at him, but now he's down at 18. So he must have had a temporary thing pushing that up. Okay, so Ulfhilda does have more right now. Stewardship as well. Those two are really the outstanding ones. Like, and nobody else is that close. Apart from perhaps our daughter down... Oh, she's 17, never mind. I thought she was on the young person face, so she was going to get more stats. No, okay. We got anybody who's younger who could even like contest right now, or even looks like they're going to. Borg, although not very good at martial, fantastic at stewardship. Okay. Derby could be a good idea here. If it looks like they're gonna get some martial. We don't really see anything that's going into that. They do have a martial education, but they're not really excelling at it. Wagner. No, not really getting anything there either. Doesn't actually have an education yet. Let's see if we got anyone else who's even... nobody else really looks like they're jumping out of the way. Someone like, who has one of these Oh, these are childhood traits. Someone who has, like, an intelligent, though, they might be a good target. So, they're still 0, but we have 2 granddaughters who, potentially could end up being fantastic. So, they might be worth keeping an eye out for. But yeah, we need to wait 16 years for them, which is a bit long. Maybe Ylva here. She, again, has another positive one. This one doesn't give her martial directly, but gives her prowess and health, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it actually does look like the options are still between Ulfhilda and Tyr. I still like Tyr having a reasonable stewardship stat. That's kind of the one thing that is pushing him above Ulfhilda for me right now. But Ulfhilda is looking better. If Tyr's martial drops any further, I could definitely see me switching to that. Anyway, let's have a look at some other stuff. So, what is our level of fame? So we are almost exalted amongst men. Now, why is this amazing for us? Well, because Scotland is currently getting the... it's currently getting beaten up, let's put it nicely. And they are a kingdom tier title. Now, we could potentially go over there and take the kingdom off of them very easily, and that would give us a kingdom tier title, which would give us a good way to expand further, which sounds like potentially a good idea. It would also give us a base over on the British Isles, which would give us a perfect place to start raiding from. Potentially raiding Ireland becomes more feasible then. I mean, it's feasible now, it just takes a really long time to get over there. So that could potentially be good, and it's all worth more money. And potentially even like raiding the top of West Francia, maybe even getting some Lotharingia in here. A lot of that could be pretty good. Now, what's the war that they're currently in? They're currently being subjugated. Well, that is not good. They're being subjugated by who? By these guys. Okay. Well, we are stronger than them. I'm interested in what a subjugation does to a kingdom. Would that... Are you actually in the war, or are you a secondary person? You are in the war. I guess it would destroy the kingdom title and you'd subjugate the counties, or would you get the kingdom title? Wait, would it tell me if I go into the war? It might, yeah. Ah, there we go. So what would an enforced demands look like here? So this would make him a vassal, but he can't be a vassal because you're a duchy. See, that's what... Oh, right. Oh, takes his primary title. Okay, there we go. So yes, you would become a kingdom. So we could go over there and nab Scotland off of them, and that could work. Although it's interesting to note that Subjugation War will give you the highest title. Let me have a look at this here. If I wanted to attack him, we don't have a Subjugation War. What if I chose somebody else? I'm not going to attack these ones, but I just want to see. Nope. Okay, so what's the conditions of a subjugation war? That, maybe we've already done one? Do you have to be bordering, potentially? You have to be bordering. Okay, so if we were bordering a king, that's an option. So it could mean that actually a war for a county over here might be worth it if we can potentially get a kingdom out of it. But I still think we maybe just wait for the Scotland war to end and then just take it off them. Yeah. Talking of Scotland, have we got any raiding that we can do here? A little bit of raiding, not a lot. Okay. Anything, you know what I should do? I should just raise some raiders, even if I don't plan on using them. Let's have a look, because then I can see the little things on the map and it becomes a lot easier. Dunbar, worth some money. Fife, worth some money. Okay. You don't really have any troops. Fife, that's Jorvik, so you do have a few troops, but you're in 3 wars, so you're busy. Yeah, okay, let's go raiding, and that'll get us our prestige. Wonderful. So we'll get this army raised. You know what? I think we can be in charge of the army for just now. And then we are going to head to Fife. Let's go. Our alliance has died with who? What did you hold? I barely even recognized that I had an alliance with you. Who are our alliances with right now? Oh, interesting. We lost our alliance with... Oh, wait a second. Of course we lost our alliance with Shalland. They don't exist anymore. Okay, so we have one with them. Okay, so above us. And we also have one with these guys. And that's within our realm. So we actually only have an alliance with these 800 troops. What happened to Shalland? Oh, they just title switched. So they died 3 years ago. That's probably what broke our alliance. Okay, so we potentially want to get another alliance. Are all my children married? They should be. Yeah, they're all married, so yeah, we'll wait till the next generation. Right, over here and into Fife. That's a good little siege. Have we got anything else in here? Maybe we can sneak into... we can maybe sneak into Strathern and take a little bit of extra stuff before we sneak out. Lothian and Linlithgow. Just Lothian, but we'll sneak over here and get that as well. Nice. Cool. Fire and Blood. The settlement of Edinburgh, an important stronghold in Greater Lothian, has fallen to my raiders. We have run the vast tracts of land and many of the quivering subjects and shining treasures of Earl Eaststein to choose from. Or we have the run of many vast tracts of land. The troops stand ready, awaiting my command to give them direction. So, we can capture skilled slaves, which would get us it would get them recently sacked, do a bunch of bad stuff, but we'd get development in Rogaland. Okay. We can say, bring me bounteous plunder. So again, negative there. We get 30 loot and we get some prestige immediately, or we've taken enough. I'm going to take the loot because we have a huge loot carrying capacity. So let's do that. And I want to do this for prestige, so I mean, it's like a double win. Right, Dunbar. Do a little bit of a siege down here. Nice. Can we go to Tevitt Dale? Yup. Okay, we're going to take some attrition, but that's absolutely fine. We do defeat an army, but I mean, whatever. We can ransom Luca. Or Lucia. Do we already have some prisoners? We do, yes. We have people if there's a blot, so I'll just ransom you. Also, we're finishing some of our fortified tribal holds, which is fantastic. You could pay me 2 gold. That's not really enough to get your release from my prison. I take a minimum of 10 gold. It's a processing fee. You can't get out of it, unfortunately. Right, Northumberland. We have a daughter named Inga. Perfect, right? How many men does Northumbria have? 600, perfect. That's what I like to see. You want to head to Durham? Yeah, 27 in Durham. Oh, I love it. We have another we have a grandson here. Magnus. Cool, that'll work. So this is Jorvik as well, so we could potentially raid this as well if we wanted to. 26. It's looking dangerous because it's Jorvik, but hey, it's lots of money. Hey, you can't just spawn here and raid it. Oh wait, no, they didn't. Never mind. I thought that was them raiding it, and I was very annoyed. But never mind. That's not how that worked. We can maybe get one more. Mercia is a little weak. Yeah, you know what? Let's head over here and get both the city and the barony here. Nice. Just a little bit of raiding. That'll push us to pretty much max after. Oh, that will push us to max. Okay, cool. We also captured the Earl's friend. Okay. You would like to pay me 25 gold for the Countess? I told you, 2 gold not enough. 25. I'll you know, you can have her. Sven Bamborg, sure, you can have him. Thora, yeah, you can have her. And Sitbor, yeah, cool. Lots and lots of money from that. Look at this, we're rich. I can even afford mercenaries now. And we arrive home. Look at that, our level of fame went up to exalted. Oh ho ho, that's what I like to see. Max number of troops is looking good. We got additional taxes as well in a random event. Oh, I love it. Grand Blot, Grand Blot. You know what? We'll invite everyone in the Jarldom. Of course we will. Right. Prisoners? I'm sorry, you're my only prisoner. I have to negotiate you as human sacrifice. Or not negotiate, set you as human sacrifice. Can I do that now? No, I guess that there must be another block then before we do that. Hey, I lost stress because I spent time with my son. Wonderful. Okay. Just waiting for the blot that I just paid for. Maybe it takes a while because it was a big blot. This is the same event as before. We're going to go for human blood. Then we are going to designate our prisoner as a sacrifice. Perfect. Right, let's go. And now I want to see what the next event is. Hey, we're finishing more fortified tribal holds. Aha, they've taken Scotland. That's a perfect time for us to attack. But we need to wait a little bit. Our daughter-in-law Saga has died. That means that Tyr is unmarried. Tyr is going to marry. Again, I should probably set something here, but let's say maximum age 25. Traits are inheritable. Let's say they have to be an adult. You're going to marry her. Sounds good to me. I think we got an alliance with it, but I don't really care one way or the other. That's fine. We don't have that many alliances that it's going to be a huge problem. And now we get absolute control. So what is absolute control? Well, it gives you additional taxes and levies. So let's see how much we get, right? So our capital right now, we're getting 1,800. 1 and 800. So absolute control. We're now getting 1.15 and 800. Okay, so how much is it? It's 10% and 5%. Okay, well, I mean, that's not as good as I thought it would be, if I'm honest with you. But that might be because we have a negative 20% being applied before that. Yeah, it might be because that's being applied last. That's why there's a problem. Because I think it applies it in the order that it says it. So maybe that's the problem. Anyway, that's fine. We have 2.4 thousand troops. How many allies do these guys have? So you're allied to Caithness, who is internal. You're allied to Moray, which is internal. Fantastic. Your double alliances internal means that you've got no alliances. Okay, we're pretty much full on troops. I think it's time to go to war against Queen Uther. Declare war. Invade kingdom. Kingdom of Scotland. Or do we want the Kingdom of Norway? So do we want these islands, or do we want the actual bit of Scotland? It cost me 1,000 prestige that I don't have. Oh no. I could lose a level of fame for it. We're 62. We're poor in health. It might be worth just tanking the level of fame to just do it. I mean, what's the level of fame give us realistically? It gives us a knight. I mean, what do I care? The only reason I needed the fame was to declare this war? Yeah, okay, I'll take it. That's fine. Do we want Norway? Or here's the thing, right? If I declare for the Kingdom of Norway, I will not get Norway. I will get the land within Norway. If I declare for the Kingdom of Scotland, I might get Scotland. Because they will have a de jure title of Scotland, right? That sounds correct to me. I mean, it's not what it says is going to happen, but it sounds correct, and that's half the battle. here's the thing, right? If we get Norway, how much of Norway would we have? Would we have enough to create Norway? I seriously doubt it, given my knowledge of geography, but let's have a look here. Norway. We would need 16 and 2 duchies. Well, we'd be able to get the duchies, so we need to have them have 11 here. How many ones do they have in Norway? They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Not as far off as I thought. 5, 6. I think they have 6. So that would give us 11 overall, but would not give us enough unless we conquer along the coast. I'm leaning towards the Scotland one. The problem is, right, if we don't get Scotland out of this one, then what does that mean? Well, it means that to get the Scotland kingdom, I need to beat up Jorvik, because Jorvik currently have the they currently have de jure, right? They have most of this land. Wait, does that say I can vote or just view? Just view. I was like, why could I vote? But if we go for Norway, we actually have a bunch of de jure land. The rest of it's held by weaklings. I mean, okay, so there's 6, 7, 8. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, is that one title part of what we're looking at here? All of this is, so it could be like 10. Okay, yeah, we might be able to squeeze enough out of this. I'm 50-50 on it. I don't know. I think we declare for one of them, and we declare now. Let's go for Norway. Let's go for Norway. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Norway. That's my chosen war. I'm willing to take the fame penalty. I don't care. It literally does not matter to me at all, because the only reason we would ever need fame is to become exalted amongst men. Yeah, we lost a single knight. Like, boo-hoo. I'm not going to call anyone to war because I don't need to, and they have no allies. It just seems unnecessary. And I think I'm just going to go straight to their capital. Yeah. Let's raise all of our troops and go. Yeah, we lost level of fame. Woo. Oh, my blood was forced to cancel. Oh no, I didn't realize that. Oh, well, at least it said cancel, not like, you know, you're on a 9-year cooldown. Right, let's head up here. And my money got refunded, which, to be honest, is pretty nice. We got a good deal there on that. Support. Concerned for my current war, my friend Chieftain Tyr is paid out of his own treasury to aid my efforts. Thank you. I appreciate the gold. Wait. Viking invaders neutral army. Okay. I was very confused for a second there. Oh, no. Don't do what I told you to do. Go hang out in the mountains for a bit. You want to wait for recently disembarked to wear off? They moved their capital! The tricky blighters. Is there land here we could take? Yeah, let's take this tribe. Cancer? A stranger inside. There is a thing inside me which is not me. It eats its way through my flesh, feeding of my life force. Its strength increasing while I wither away. I push my hands against the growth under my skin, my fingers aching to tear it out. The thought of it growing makes me want to puke. Yes, unfortunately it is cancer. I know of only one effective treatment. Okay. I'm willing to try new things. He is a mystic. Let's go weird. Conflicted feelings. Our physician instructed us to step into the empty tub and left me to undress in private. His return was heralded by a loud "bah." He was followed by a servant and half a dozen goats. With a deft hand, he proceeded to grab the goats and slit their throats over the tub, one by one. The stains on the floor will not go away. I am still not sure how I feel about what happened, yet I cannot deny that most of my symptoms have gone away since. Okay, so you reduced our cancer symptoms with blood goats, however, that is not stopping us from dying. We are still, like, on death's door. Because that's a critical penalty, and I don't think that this is, like, enough to counter the fact that we are, like, literally about to die any second now. Oh well, let's do our check. This is our point to choose our heir. So Rogaland. I still think Tyr is better. I think that Tyr will be able to hold 3 like holdings in his domain, which immediately makes him better. Yeah, I don't see another person who's even close. I don't think our grandchildren are of the right age. I think that we're fine. Yeah, I think that we're fine. I'm happy with Tyr. Right, we're also about to be attacked by raiders. Why are the raiders attacking me? A much larger force? That is for them to know. But they didn't do very well. My son and heir, Chieftain Tyr, has proven himself highly capable, especially in martial matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake in the chiefdom of Oster Agther, my liege. With your blessing, of course. So I can say, take the reins. This gives development, growth, and opinion, or vassals shouldn't be taking such liberties. Go for it, Tyr. I mean, you're in charge, basically. We learned of Freya's lover's secret. Okay, she's in love with my spy master. My grandson was taken prisoner. Okay, that's nothing we need to worry about there. During the siege of what? Oh, I see. Right, our grandson from... Yeah, okay, from that marriage. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry. I thought it was from this war, and I was very confused. My daughter Freya has given birth to a son. He shall be called Haraldur. And we have died. Okay. Jarl Heljarskin has of Gulthingslok has finally found peace at 62 years of age. He died of cancer. An old man, he lived a long and fulfilling life. Jarl Tyr ascends to the throne. Being a talented military tactician, many expect him to lead the realm to many victories on the field of battle. So, died of cancer, founded a house, was dreaded, was illustrious in fame, a paragon of virtue, was very into his martial, and fought in 12 wars. We now have Tyr, who is established, faithful, fought in 1 war, which is the one we're in. He inherited all the titles. Wait, we lost one? We lost the Jarldom. Where did this thing go? Okay, well, we need to sort that out. And then, yeah, we have taken over. I don't know how he got this title, but he did. He managed to sneak away with it. It wasn't even his land. Like, wait, was it? Oh no, it was our land. Okay, never mind. I thought that was the other one I gave away. Wait, did we not have another son have that land? Am I crazy? The other son wasn't Tolir, was it? I thought we had, Wait. Who had that land? Was it not Haraldur? Did he not have that land? I'm sure we had a different son having that land. I must be crazy. Must be absolutely out of my mind. I don't know which other land we gave away. Because we only had 3 holdings and it was these 3. Yeah. We now hold this one. I have no idea who held this land, but I don't think that the answer it's given me is right in terms of title history, unless I'm... Yeah, it says we created the Jarl. Wait, that's the Jarldom. Oh, never mind. Oh, so the Jarldom had a separate succession law. That's what happened. And the succession law was normal. Oh, I see. So we needed to change the succession law for that Jarldom as well. It's the chieftain I was looking at. Yeah, Haraldur did hold it until recently. Okay, cool. Let's fill up our council here. Chancellor, we have no powerful vassals as we are the only person in charge. Also, we can hold all 4 holdings, which is, oh, very nice. We will put you in charge. We're then going to put a steward in of Styrbjorn. And then we're going to continue up here because why wouldn't we? Well, what else have I got? I can call him my ally. I can call him my house member. Take a concubine. Well, that's kind of things we can worry about later. Hey, concubines do have a prestige penalty. I was looking for that, I think, the first time we were, like, putting them on. We're in line to inherit the 2 titles my brother has. We can imprison people, which we're not going to do. I think we're okay. Right. Martial, because we have a martial education, we gain 30% more experience. We already have stalwart leader, courtship, and promising prospects. Hey, a huge chance of marriage acceptance for us, close family and extended family. I like that. Okay. So what are we going to take? I think we might focus on pure martial, given that we're a little bit, like, we're probably not going to be fighting people one-on-one. Let's go for authority focus. We also have a perk already, so we could take loyalty and respect, which gives us spouse opinion, and skills from spouse counselor tasks go up, which would be nice. And that would effectively allow us to get all the way down to peacemaker and gallant. Yeah, okay, gallant would be good. Control growth would be nice with the control growth we just put on there, and we have something that doesn't have full control. This is unnecessary right now, but could be good. I'm going to take a point and serve the crown, and then probably finish gallant. Yeah. Because we've already got the two ones that I think are least good on this side, so I mean, we might as well have the rest of it. But now we should be getting 0.6 base on here, 0.7, because we have a 0.1 base there. So that's very nice for increasing. And we can carry on with our war. Okay, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to carry on with that war next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.